Hello, my friends, and welcome to English Unveiled. I'm Shayan. Have you ever felt stuck? Stuck means you feel like you cannot move forward. You study new words, you learn grammar rules, but when you try to speak, your mind goes blank. Blank means empty, without any ideas or words. It feels uncomfortable, even painful. Why does this happen? Is English really too difficult? Or is there another reason hidden behind the surface? Today we are going to unveil that reason. To unveil means to show something that was covered or secret. And the real reason is not what you think. Let me tell you a short story. Many years ago, when I started learning computer programming, I worked very hard. I read books every day. I memorized all the rules. To memorize means to learn something so well that you can remember it later. But when I sat down to write code, I froze. To freeze means to stop suddenly because of fear or nerves. My fingers would not move on the keyboard. My mind felt blank. I couldn't create anything. I felt frustrated. Frustrated means you try hard but you cannot succeed, and it makes you upset. I even thought maybe I'm just not smart enough. One day, a senior programmer told me something I will never forget. He said, Shayan, the problem is not your knowledge. The problem is your identity. Identity is the way you think about yourself. It's the story you believe about who you are. He explained, you see yourself as a student who is trying to code, but you need to see yourself as a coder who is simply learning new things. That small change unlocked everything for me. And today I know the same secret applies to English. The biggest block in your English journey is not grammar and not vocabulary. A block is something that stops you from moving forward. The biggest block is the story you tell yourself. If your inner story says, I am a beginner, I make many mistakes, your brain will always search for evidence to prove it. Evidence means information or fact that shows something is true. This is the secret called the identity shift. A shift is a small change from one position to another. Your brain wants your action to match your identity. To match means to go together or be the same. Think of your brain like a GPS in a car. Your identity is the destination you set. If your destination is student's house, your brain will always drive you back there. But if you change the destination to English speaker's city, your brain will start looking for new roads to take you there. So, here is the first secret we unveil today. Your English journey begins with your identity. You must stop seeing yourself as only a student and start seeing yourself as an English speaker. Now, let's take a deep breath together. From this moment on, you are not just a learner of English, you are an English speaker who is improving every single day. But this brings us to a second secret. What happens when an English speaker makes a mistake? The old story says mistakes are bad. Mistakes means you are failing. But the new story, the English speaker's story, says something very different. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are feedback. Feedback means information that shows you how to improve. Mistakes are teachers. They are proof that you are trying, that you are growing. Let me give you another story. A friend of mine wanted to learn the guitar. He practiced every day, but he always said, I am not a musician, I am just trying. Months passed and he stayed the same. One day, I told him, stop saying you are trying. Start saying you are a guitarist. He laughed, but he tried it. Slowly, his confidence grew. Confidence means that belief that you can do something. His music became smoother. His fingers moved faster. Nothing in his hands changed. The change was in his identity. Now, let's practice this new identity together. I will say a sentence and then pause. Repeat it out loud after me. Don't whisper it only in your head. Use your voice. Are you ready? Repeat after me. I am not just learning English. Good. Again. I am not just learning English. Now with more power. I am an English speaker. Feel the strength. Again. I am an English speaker. Excellent. Now let's practice our new story about mistakes. My mistakes are my teachers. Wonderful. Again, my mistakes are my teachers. And finally, one more. I am improving every single day. Great! Again, I am improving every single day. Well done. The words you say to yourself are the most important words you will ever hear. When you repeat them, you write a new story in your brain, and your brain will act to make that story real. So, today we unveil two powerful secrets. First, your English journey begins with your identity. Second, your mistakes are not enemies. They are guides. They are teachers. Here is your mission. Mission means an important job you choose for yourself. Every day before you check your phone, take one deep breath and say this sentence out loud. I am an English speaker on a journey. That's it. Just one sentence. If you can't record your voice, after some days, listen again. You will hear something powerful. You will hear progress. Progress means small steps forward, even if they are tiny. Your mission is simple but strong. One sentence, one breath, one voice, every day. Now, imagine your future. 6 months from now, you wake up and without thinking you say, I am an English speaker. You smile. You feel confidence. When someone speaks to you, your mind is not blank. The words come to you. That is the power of identity. That is the power of practice. Thank you for joining me in this first episode of English Unveiled. Your true voice is waiting to be unveiled. Stay curious, keep speaking, and I'll see you in the next episode.